Wholesaling and outsourcing. Here's another strategy I know people use to make a living selling on Amazon. Actually, if you've ever read Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Work Week, this is how he made a lot of his money by outsourcing and wholesaling different products. This is going to be a brief section because I've never done it. I just wanted you guys to be aware of all the different options that are out there. So wholesaling, what is buying wholesale? Well, a lot of times different companies will buy products in bulk and they'll buy them really cheap. And then in turn, they turn around and sell those products to people like us, but for a discounted price than you could get in the public. So what you're doing is you're buying products in bulk. The products are typically a lot less expensive. The problem is you're going to have a longer sales cycle with these items. It's not like they're going to fly off the shelves typically. But the great thing about it is repeatability. So let's say you buy products wholesale and you buy 100 of them. Well, that's awesome. Maybe you buy each item for $2 a piece and you're selling them for $15. And let's just say you're making a $10 profit. Well, if you bought 100 of them, you're going to make $1,000. Not too bad, and it really cuts down on a lot of your work. So where to look? It's a good question because there's all kinds of different places to look out there. You can go online. I would Google wholesale products, and you can find all kinds of sites. Now, I've noticed that most of the time you are going to need a business tax ID to purchase items wholesale. And sometimes you can also check out local companies. Local companies, there might be some around your house where you can buy products wholesale. Again, the pros and cons, you're going to pay minimal per dollar cost, but you're going to have to buy a lot of them. So you may be able to find products for $1 or $2, but you may have to buy 100, 200, or 300 of those items, and you have to determine if you want to put out that much money into these products. Great thing about it too is it reduces your time sourcing. If you can go out and find a couple of products to wholesale, you may eliminate a lot of time. They're repeatable. I love that. Some of the cons is you may be stuck with inventory at Amazon for a long time. You could buy 1,000 widgets and they may stay at Amazon for 6 or 7, 8 months. You don't know. And you're never sure if it's a winner. Now, outsourcing or creating your own product. I know some people do this. It's very difficult to do. It's something I definitely want to explore in the future. I'm just not there yet. So if you have an idea, you can create your own product. And once you create that product, you can outsource a company to produce it. I know some people have used websites like Alibaba.com. And the only thing I say about that is use it at your own risk. I've never used them. I don't endorse them. I don't know if they're good or bad either way. I just know that you should be careful when you're dealing with any manufacturers. Or you can find, if you have an idea, you may find a local manufacturer that will produce it for you. And then all you do is sell it on Amazon. Again, the pros and cons of this, you're going to have a minimal per item cost. Obviously, creating a product is difficult from start to finish because you may have a great idea that you think's awesome, but you really should do some market research to determine if that is going to be a great idea. Finding somewhere to produce it is hard. You can make a great amount of money from this. I suggest you read The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. It's a great book that goes into a lot more detail about outsourcing and creating products.